शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते यौपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ इत्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ॐ इति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। We are doing the Brahma Sutra 2.1.14. Let us read that. It's page 372 on this book. Tadanyatvam तद अनन्यत्वम् आरम्भण शब्दादिभ्यः। So that's the sutra and the discussion. तद अनन्यत्वम् कार्यस्य जगतः कारणात् ब्रह्मणः अनन्यत्वम्। तद अनन्यत्वम् तयोः अनन्यत्वम् कारणकार्ययोः अनन्यत्वम्। कार्यस्य जगतः कारणात् ब्रह्मणः। जगत नाम रूपात्मक जगत is karyam, that is the effect, that's the product, the creation. Karanat brahmana ananyatvam, it is non-separate from cause, which is param brahma. Meaning that the creation is not separate from brahma, which is the cause. Kutaha, on what basis do you say that? Arambhana shabdadibhyaha. Because there are these passages in the Upanishad, Chhandogya Upanishad, which talk about Arambhanam, which talk about the origin, Arambhanam. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadhayam mrityiketyeva satyam. वाचारम विकारो नामधेयम what is called vikara, what is called a modification, is vacharambhanam, is only a modification of speech. Namadhayam, and it exists in only name and form. That's it only exists in name. So whatever is created really has speech as its origin. When you say this is a part, the object part has its origin in the word part, meaning that this part is no different from, or no better than, not greater than the word part. That's all. Because the substance here is clay. Remove the clay from this object and no part remains. So then what is part? Part is no more than the word part. That's called the speech. So vacha arambhanam, there is its origin only in the speech, and exists namadhyam, exists only in name. Naam ke vaste. That's all this part is, nothing more than that. Aitadatmavidam sarvam tat satyam sa atma. He Shvetaketu, all of this has only Brahman has is its Atma, and that alone is Satyam, and that alone is you. Brahma Vedam Sarvam, all of this is indeed Brahman. So all of these passages very clearly state that what there is Brahman. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Brahma Vedam Sarvam, all this is nothing but Brahman. Then what about the creation? The creation is no reality more than the word or the name and the form. So that's what Bhashyakara says. What happened is, in reference to earlier sutra, this sutra is being stated actually. On the previous page, the earlier sutra was Bhoktrapatte avibhagaschet Syat lokavat Advitiya Brahmana Jagat Upadanatve Sati Sarvasya Brahma Ananyatvena. You say that Brahman is the one Brahman which is one and non-dual, is Jagat Upadanam, is the material cause of the creation. Like the clay is the material cause of the part, and so also Brahman is the material cause of the creation. This is what the Vedantin says. In that case, what will happen? If the cause is one, the effect also should be one. If the cause is homogeneous, Brahman is homogeneous, meaning there is no heterogeneity, there is no duality within Brahman, no Swagata Bheda, no internal divisions within Brahman. Then Brahman, that is a cause which is without internal divisions, how can it give rise to Jagat which has divisions? What are the divisions? Bhokta, typical division is Bhokta and Bhogya, the enjoyer and the enjoyed, the experiencer and the experienced. So these are very clear divisions. You say that this division is not there in Brahman. Brahman is undivided, indivisible, whole. So how can it be that from that which is whole, undivided, indivisible, how can you have these divisions of the Bhokta and the Bhogya, the enjoyer and the enjoyed? This is what the Purva Paksha is. If that is your position, Syat Lokavata. In that sutra, a tentative reply is given. Not the Siddhantic reply, but a tentative reply is given. Pratyaksha Siddha Paraspara Vibhago Nasyadi Chet. The Paraspara Vibhaga of subject and object is well known or experienced by everybody. It can be. Loke Mridatmana Abhinnanam Ghatadinam paraspara bhedavat. In our day-to-day life also, the ghata, pata, all the various vessels made of clay, all of them are made of clay. Means that the cause is one, namely clay, and still the effect, the pots and pans are many. So it is our observation or experience that the oneness of the cause does not in any way contradict the manyness of the effect. Like pots and pans are many, in spite of clay being one. Or, as Vashyakara says, the ocean is one. समुद्रात् उदकात्मनः अनन्यत्वेपि तद्विकाराणां फेनवीचि तरङ्गबुद्बुदादीनाम् इतरेतर विभागः. Even though from the standpoint of the ocean is one, and still from the ocean you have the foam, you have the ripple, you have the wave, you have the bubble. So, iterator vibhaga, all of these foam and the bubble and the wave and the ripple, all of these are the products of ocean. Ocean is one. And still, how the products enjoy distinctions from one another. Not only that, but the waves also strike with each other, they correspond with interact with each other. Itaretara samsleshad lakshanasya vyavahara upalabhyate. There is vyavahara, there is interaction between different waves that they join together and separate. So how the manyness of the waves and the vyavahara among the waves, all of these exist in spite of the ocean being one. So oneness of the ocean or the cause does not in any way contradict the manyness of the effect. That samudrat udakatmanah ananyatvevi tadvikaranam phenutarangādīnām itaretar bhava apattir bhavati. Just because ocean, the cause is one, doesn't mean that the distinction between the wave and the ripple and the foam and bubble go away, that bubble becomes a foam and foam becomes a wave. That does not happen. Nacha tesham itaretar bhavanam apattopi bhava anapattopi samudratmana ananyatvam bhavati. And even though they retain the distinctions, still they are not separate from ocean. Retaining the distinction, they still remain non-separate from ocean. Evam ihapi nacha bhoktur itaretar bhava apattihi. Here also Brahman is one, the cause, and still the bhokta and the bhogya, the subject and object, that division can very much remain. Oneness of Brahman will not mean that bhokta becomes bhogya and bhogya becomes bhokta. Nacha parasmat brahmanah anyatvam bhavishyati. And again, even though the bhokta and bhogya are different from each other, they are still non-separate from Brahman. Even though a pot and pan are different from each other, still they are not separate from clay. So oneness of clay does not in any way interfere with the manyness of the products, pots and pans. Similarly also, oneness of Brahman does not interfere with the duality or multiplicity that obtains in the creation at the level of vyavahara. The paramadhika satta, the paramadhika non-duality does not contradict the vyavaharika duality. And still, vyavahara is never apart from Brahman or Paramartha. Are you saying that the bhokta also is a created entity? Bhoktru bhogya patte. So bhoktru bhogya. But bhokta can't be called the creation, Bhogya, the creation, the universe that is enjoyed and experienced is creation. But how about the subject? Yadyapi bhokta na brahmano vikaraha. It is true. The Nam-Rupatmak Jagat is the Vikara, modification of Brahman, not the Bhokta, it is not the Jiva. It is also consciousness. Tat Srishtva Tadevanupravishtayati Sastu Avikritasya Karyanupraveshena Bhoktritva Shravanat. It is true. Brahman alone entered this upadhi and now is functioning or manifesting as a bhokta, karta, bhokta, etc. True. Tathapi karyam anupravishtasya asti upadhi nimitto vibhagah. And still, because now that Brahman has entered this body, some kind of a difference is there between Jiva and Brahman in terms of the upadhi nimitta bheda. Akashasyeva ghatadi upadhi nimitta iti. Just as even though space is one, you call it ghatakasha, patakasha, mathakasha. So space has entered ghata, pata, matha and comes to be called ghatakasha, patakasha, mathakasha. In that sense, you can say that Ghatakasha is different from Patakasha, different from Mathakasha, and still non-separate from Mahakasha. Now, continuing the next sutra, Tadananyatvam Arambana Shabdadibhya. Bhashyakara says, Abhivagamya cha imam vyavaharikam bhoktra bhogya lakshanam vibhagam. Accepting that in the Vyavahara, the Vibhaga is there. Accepting that the Bhokta is really different from Bhogya, this was accepted tentatively. For the sake of argument. For the sake of argument, we accepted that alright, Bhokta, the subject is different from Bhogya, the object of experience. Alright. Then Syad Lokavad iti Parihara Abhita. That alright, Lokavat Syat, let accept it, so let it be as it is in the case of the day-to-day life, let the division be not contradict the undivided whole. Nadu ayam vibhaga paramartha asti. Bhashyakara says, in reality, we do not accept this vibhaga, the division between the Bhokta and Bhogya, the subject and object, the division we don't accept. Tayoho karyakaranayoho ananyatvam avagamyate. Tat ananyatvam. What is tat ananyatvam? Tat means tayoho karyakaranayoho ananyatvam. Because we accept only ananyatvam, non-difference, non-separatedness of the effect from the cause. That is this sutra. Alright, what is this karya karanayo ananyatvam? What is karyam? What is karanam? Karyam akashadikam bahuprapancham jagata. What is karyam? The effect is jagat, this universe which is beginning from space, and bahuprapancham jagat, consisting of the multitude or the multiplicity. This jagat beginning from space is called karyam, is the effect of the product. Karanam param brahma, the cause is param brahma. Tasmat karanat paramarthatah ananyatvam. We say that a ghata or a pot is not really other than clay. Ananyatvam. Pot is non-separate from clay means what? Vyatirekena abhavaha. In exclusion of the clay, the pot cannot have existence. The pot cannot be as excluded by the clay. Vyatirekena abhavaha. That's called ananyatvam. Abhinnatvam means what? Non-duality, identity. Ananyatvam, व्यतिरेकेण अभावः. Non-existence in exclusion. Abhavah, non-existence, vyatirekena, exclusion of the cause. That the effects as a part cannot exist as if excluded by the effect such as part cannot exist in exclusion of clay, which is the cause. Kutah, on what basis do you say that the effect is not separate from the cause? Effect only is in a name. There is no such thing as effect. The idea is that there is no such thing as effect. All there is cause, or all there is one reality. Kutah, on what basis do you say Arambana Shabdadibhyah? So, on account of the text Shabdadibhyah, or the passages about Arambana, about the origin. So Bhashyakar explains, Arambana Shabdah Tavat Eka Vijnanena Sara Vijnanam Pratignyaya Yena Ashrutam Shrutam Bhavati Amatam Matam Avijnatam Vijnatamiti. So this was the proposition that by hearing which everything is as well heard, that by thinking about which everything is as well thought of, that by knowing which everything is as well known. Eka Vijnanena Sara Vijnanam. So the pratigna, knowledge of all by knowing of one. Pratignyaya Drishtanta Apekshaya. Where do you find this? The question arises. You say that by knowing one thing, everything else is as well known. Have you ever observed this anywhere? Katham sa adesha? Shvetaketu asked of his father, how can such a thing be? That by knowing one thing, everything is known? So, drishtanta apekshaya. There is an apeksha, expectation of drishtanta or illustration to illustrate this phenomenon. Uchyade yatha somya ekena mrutpindena saram mrunmayam vijnadam syad. He Somya, O good looking one, yatha ekena mrutpindena vijnatena, when one clod of earth is known. Sarvam mrunmayam vijnatam syat. Everything made of clay is as well known. Why is it so? Vacharambanam vikaro namadayam mrittiketyeva satyam. Because what is called vikara or modification has its speech only, has origin in the speech and exists only in name. Mrittika ityeva satyam. In case of the modification of the spot, clay alone is real. Iti. Clay stands there for the material cause. So, the material cause alone is it. Clay, mrittika iti. But iti means like mrittika, as in case of mrittika, which is what? Which is material cause. So, wherever there is this relationship between material cause and effect, understand that effect has its origin only in speech, effect is only in name, and the material cause is a reality. Bhashyakara explains, Etu duktam bhavati ekena mritpindena paramarthatah vrudatmana vijnatena. When one lump of clay is known truly as it should be known as clay, you realize that this lump is nothing but clay. So there is the paramarthatah mrudatmana vijnatena. In reality, when the lump is known as clay, meaning that you have now realized what clay is, such that you will recognize wherever you see clay. That's called recognition. When you know a person well, then whether he comes in suit and boot or he comes in a dhoti He comes in a pajama, he comes in shorts, he comes in all kinds of dresses. You recognize that person. So then alone it can be said that you recognize that person. If you recognize him in one dress and not recognize another dress, then you will not recognize it paramata properly. But when a person is properly recognized, in whichever attire the person comes, how you recognize him? Similarly, when what is clay is recognized with the help of a lump of clay, then wherever clay comes, in whichever form clay comes, you will recognize it. Then clay may come in the form of a pot, this is clay. It will come as a pan, clay, a pitcher, clay. In whatever form it comes, you recognize because Paramatataha, you know what clay is. Meaning clay is recognized by you not with reference to a form or name as clay itself. Then in any name and form, you can recognize that clay. Sarvam Mrunmem Gata Sharavo Danchanadikam. Gata means a pot, Sharava means a plate, a shallow dish. Udanchana means a pitcher, a water pot. So Mrudatmakatva Avisheshat Vijñātam Bhavet. When the clay is recognized, you recognize all of them. So formerly you saw clay as a lump, now see it as a pot, then you see it as a plate, then you see the water pot. Vijñātam Bhavet. There is no conflict at all, there is no hesitation, there is no doubt at all. You are very clear that this is clay, this is clay, this is clay. When you see what beauty is, where you see, you find, Daddy, he is beautiful, So because that girl knows what beauty is. The father has his own definition of beauty, but the girl has her definition of beauty. Is what manifests through the person and not just the appearance of the person. So that girl knows what beauty is. That he is beautiful, not ugly. Similarly, you recognize clay or Brahman. Then, in whichever form it comes, whichever dress it puts on, whatever name and form it is worn, you recognize it. Yato vācārambhanam vikāro nāmadheyam vācā eva kevalam asti iti ārabhyate. That a pot is. What says that the pot is? Only speech says that. Only speech says that this pot is. Otherwise, pot has no existence more than the speech. Asti iti ārabhyate. Vācārambhanam vācā ārabhyate. It has its origin only in the word pot, nothing more than that. Vikaro na vikaraha ghataha sharavaha udanchana chaiti. A pot, a plate, a water jug, etc. न तो वस्तुवृत्तेन विकारो नाम किंचिदस्ति. Therefore, there is no such thing as pot in reality. From the standpoint of reality, there is no such thing as pot. Vastuvrittena. Vikara means a modification. There is no such thing as a modification in reality. Namadheya matrametad anrutam. What is called a pot is only Namadheya matram, exists only in name for the sake of vyavahara. But there is no reality apart from clay, no independent reality at all. Mritika ityeva satyam. Mritika or clay alone is real. Esha brahmano dushtanta amrata. This is a dushtanta. Bhashyakara explains the dushtanta illustration. Because what is to be illustrated is Brahman. So this is dushtanta illustration for illustrating Brahman. Tatra Shrutad Vācāramana Shabdād Dārshtāntikepi Brahma Vitarekena Kaijatasya Abhavaita Gamyate. See, only Drishtanta is said, Darshtant is not said. Drishtanta of the pot and clay is given, but then it's not illustrated. Then that similarly also the name and forms are all vikara jatam is all only asarambanam and brahma ityeva satyam is not stated. Had that been stated, there would have been less problem. But that is not stated. There Vashyakara says, Esha Brahmano Dushtanta Amnataha. Understand that this is a Dushtanta for illustrating Brahma. It is not for an entertainment or general information. This is stated in order to explain to us what the nature of Brahman is. Tatra Shrutat, Tatra means Drishtante Shrutat, Vacharamana Shabdat, Darshtantekepi, Brahma Vitirekena, Karijatasya, Abhavahiti Gamyate. Just as in Drishtanta, in the illustration, that the pot etc. is non-separate from clay, or pot has no reality apart from clay, similarly also we understand that this universe also has no reality apart from Brahman. So then the same Drishtanta is applied in other cases in Chhandogya Upanishad also. Punascha further. Tejo Bannanam Brahma Karyata Muktva. Upanishad said, so then it created Tejaha, created Apaha, so created Annam. So Brahman created all of this. So it deliberated Tadaikshada, and then so Bahusyam Prajaya iti Tat Tejaha Asrujata. It created Tejaha, then Teja created Apaha, that created Annam. Meaning thereby that these three elements, the fire, water and earth, are the products of Brahman. Just as the pots and pans are products of clay, so also these three elements, the fire, water and earth, are the products of Brahman. Having said that, Tejo Banna Karyanam, Tejo Banna Vyatirekan Abhavam Braviti, that now the products of the three elements again are not separate from three elements. Then actually the Ashtanda is given. In case of Brahma, the Ashtanda is not given. But in case of the three elements, clearly the Ashtanda is also given. Apagad Agnehe Agnitvam Vacharammanam Vikaro Namadheyam Trini Rupani Ityeva Satyam. Apagad Agnehe Agnitvam. When you examine what is fire, you find that fire also is made up of three colors: the red, the white and the black. Rohitam Rupam Tad Agnehe Shuklam Rupam Tap Tat Tad Apam, and yet what is it? Krishnam Rupam Tad Annasya. In fire also, the red color that you see belongs to element fire, the white color that you see belongs to element water, the black color you see belongs to element earth. So when you recognize what fire is and what water is and what earth is, then that's what you see now. Apagad Agnehe Agnitvam. Formerly you thought that this was Agni, but now you recognize that, hey, this is element fire, this is element water, this is element earth, there is nothing apart from this. So this is nothing but the elements fire, water and earth. In your mind, the Agnitvam, the fireness has gone away. Just as at the first sight, when you look at this object, you say this is a pot. Then you look at it closely, recognize it, hey, this is clay here. Above also is clay, below also is clay, the side also is clay, everywhere it is clay. So when this object is recognized as clay, then the potness disappears. Even from your mind also, the pot no more remains when your mind is filled with the idea of clay. That's the idea. Similarly, we recognize the element fire as made up of three elements, then fire loses its fireness, and what remains are the three elements fire, water, and earth. अपागात अग्नेः अग्नित्वं वाचारम्भणं विकारनामधेयं त्रीणि रूपाणि इत्येव सत्यम. Those three colors or three elements alone are real. Then they will proceed further. That what is fire is nothing but water and the earth and then and Brahman, Arambana Shabdadibhyah, because the passage is talking about the origin. Ityadi Shabdat, Adi Shabda, Arambana Shabdadibhyah. So passage is talking about Arambhanam. But Adi Shabdat, and other statements of that category. Aitadatmavidam sarvam tat satyam satma tattvamasi. This universe says, Etat, this Brahman or Sat alone is the Atma. That Sat alone is Satyam. And that alone is Atma. And that alone you are. So all of this is nothing but, all of this says is Atma in Sat. And Sat alone is Satyam. That alone is Atma. That alone what you are. So there is nothing but Sat or Satyam. Idam sarvam yadayam Atma. All of this which is the self. Brahmai vedam sarvam. Idam sarvam Brahmaiva. All of this is indeed Brahma. Atmai vedam sarvam. Atma eva idam sarvam. Neha nanasti kinchana. There is no duality whatever here. Ityeva madhyapi. Aikatma aikatva pratipadana param vachana jatam udahartavyam. So any passages also which delineate the non-duality, all of that also should be considered as included here by the word Adi. Nacha anyatha eka vijnanena sarva vijnanam sampadhyate. If the pot was not unreal, if the pot had no existence apart from clay, then how can it be that by knowing the clay, all pots and pans are known? Yatha ekena mrutpindena saram mrunmayam vijnatam syat. By knowing one earth, pot of earth, everything made of earth is known. How can it be if everything is not really there? It's only clay. By knowing clay, clay alone is known. When they say that you know pots and pans, then pots and pans are nothing but clay. Tasmat yatha ghatakarkadi akashanam mahakash ananyatvam. Therefore, just as the now comes to akasha, from the clay, Bhashyakara comes to ghatakarkadi akasha. Just as the space conditioned by a pot or a pitcher, mahakasha ananyatvam, they are not separate from the mahakasha, the all-pervasive space. यथाच मृगतृष्णिका उदकादीनां उषरादिभ्यः अनन्यत्वम्. And also, just as मृगतृष्णिका उदकादीनां, the mirage water is non-separate from the desert. Why? Drushta nashta swarupatvat. Because it is kadachit drushtam punah nashtam. You see this mirage water sometime and then it is gone. Meaning anityam, that's what it is. So, anityatvat. Swarupena anupakhyatvat. If you ask, what is this pot? What is a pot? You can't define it. In exclusion of clay, the pot cannot be defined at all. Anupakhyatvat. एवमस्य भोग्य भोक्त्रादि प्रपंचजातस्य ब्रह्म व्यतिरेकेण अभावः इति द्रष्टव्यम्. Similarly also, one must know that this universe consisting of bhokta, bhogya, they enjoy, they enjoyed, all of this is not existent. It does not exist apart from Brahman, which is the material cause. So the sutra is explained. Now, Shuddhadvaitam Swamatam Muktva Bheda Bhedamadam Utthapayati. This is called Shuddhadvaita. So the view of Adi Shankaracharya is called Shuddhadvaita. But there is a Kevaladvaita. Kevaladvaita is also alright. In fact, this is called Kevaladvaita, and Vallabhacharya's Advaita is called Shuddhadvaita. But then this is, those days it was not there maybe. So Kevaladvaitam Swamatam Muktva. Kevaladvaitam, only Advaita, is the Swamatam, is the Vedantin Vadam Uktva. Bheda Bhedamadam Utthapayati. That is Bheda as well as Abheda. Bheda at the level of the effect, Abheda at the level of the cause. So this is the another view, that pots and pans are all different from each other, and clay is one. At the level of clay, there is oneness. At the level of pots and pans, there is manyness. So it's called Bheda Bheda. So that question is asked, Nanu Anekatmakam Brahma. Says, no, we say that Brahman is heterogeneous, not homogeneous. Heterogeneous means having internal differences. Yatha vruksha aneka shakha. Just as a tree is one but has many different differences within. There are the internal differences are there. Vruksha iti ekatvam, shakha iti nanatvam. Evam aneka shakti pravuttiyuktam brahma. So the Purvapakshi says that Brahma also is possessed of many Shakti, many powers and many activities. Only then it can create. Different powers are there of creation, sustenance, dissolution. So many Shaktis are there, many Pravrittis are there. Anekabhihi Shaktibihi Tadadhina Prakritibihi Parinamaihi. The many Shaktis are there, creating, sustaining, dissolving, and they bring about their own modifications. So all of this is inherent in Brahman. The view is that duality is inherent in Brahman. Even though overall Brahman is one, but then inherent it is duality, just as tree is one, but then inherently many branches and trees, etc. are there, leaves are there. So there is inherent duality also is there. Yatha vruksha iti ekatvam, shakha iti nanatvam. So bheda and abheda, as vruksha it is one, as shakha the branches it is many. Yatha cha samudratmana ekatvam, phena tarangadiatmana nanatvam. Or just as ocean, which is the cause, it is one, and as a wave and the ripple and the bubble and the foam, it is many. Yathacha mrudatmana ekatvam ghadasharavadiyatmana nanatvam. Just as clay, it is one, as parts and other things, it is many. Bheda bhedamate sarvavyavastha siddhi. Why do you accept this bheda bhedamata? For vyavastha. We have this vyavastha in the world. If you accept non-duality, then how do you explain all the vyavahara, in all the transactions taking place in duality? Says tatra ekattvamshena jnanad moksha vyavahara sechyati. If there is many, then how do you know, how do you get the moksha? says ekamshena jnanat moksha vyavahara setsyati. Ekamshena, from the standpoint of the vriksha or the cause, it is one. So by knowing the cause, you will become liberated because you have known the one or the non-dual. Nana, that is also real. So both are real. One also is right, many also is right. Tree also is right, branches also are right. Clay also is right, pots and pans also are right. That is Bheda Bhedamata. Bheda also is right, Abheda also is right. So because it is Abheda, by knowledge of Abheda, you become liberated. And this Bheda also is real. Nanatvam Shena tu karma kanda sashayau लौकिक वैदिक व्यवहारो सेत्स्यतः इति. If you accept the duality also is real, then all the karma kanda, karma requires, so karma kanda says do this and do that. No, doing that requires a doer, object of doing, instrument of doing, all the karakas, all the dualities are required. So if Brahman is one, that is, if there is no duality, then there is no doer and no done, no subject-object separation at all, then how does this fellow person perform action? Fact that you perform action, and the Vedas say you perform action, apart from your doing it, important thing is Vedas say that do this action. Jyotishtomena swargakamo yajeta. One desirous of swarga should perform the Jyotishtoma yaga. The Jyotishtoma is different, the performer is different, the activity is different, the Swarga is different. If all these differences were not there, how will it be possible to perform this yaga? So this Purvapakshi says that, therefore, this duality also is real. That Bhokta also is real, Swarga also is real, Jyotishtama also is real, everything is real. Then karma kanda shayau laukika vaidika vyavaharo setsyatah. Then all this laukika vyavahara, the day-to-day activities, vaidika vyavahara, the vyavahara activities based on the Vedic injunctions, all of this will be justified, will be explained. That vyavastha will be in order when you accept both of them as real. Purvaksha. Answer is given. Naivam syad. Says no, dushayati. That cannot be. Why? See, we go by the words. We are not going by Vyavahara. We are going by Shruti. You see the approach here. Bhashyakara's approach is that Shruti is a pramanam. So, taking Shruti as pramanam, then you explain everything else. Not that you accept Vyavahara and then explain Shruti. So they start with Vyavahara, the experience, and then explain what the Shruti says. Bhashyakara says no, take what the Shruti says and then explain the Vyavahara. Mritika ityeva satyam. Very clear statement is there that clay alone is real. Iti prakriti that clay or mritika stands for prakriti or material cause. Understand? Not that only clay is satyam, but whatever in case of the material cause and effect, the material cause is real. Iti prakriti matrasya drishtante satyatva avadharana. In that drishtanta, whatever the material cause is, that is real, is emphasized there in that drishtanta mritika ityeva satyam. And not this vikara. Natu vikara mritika eva satyam. Vacharamana. So first of all, in that illustration, very clearly the material cause is stated as satyam or as real, and vacharamana shabdena cha vikara jatasya anurtatva vidhanat. Furthermore, not only that Drishtanta said that the material cause is real, it said the effect is unreal. So vacharamana shabdena, by saying that it has its origin in speech, is only in the name. Vikara Jatasya is only in name, has origin only in speech, means that it does not really exist, and that the whole Vikara Jatasya Amrutattva Abhidanat, that illustration said that the Vikara Jata, whatever is Vikara or modification, is Mithya, is unreal. So in Dushtanta, Dashtantikepi, Brahma is Dashtanta. ऐतदात्मविदं सर्वं तत्सत्यमिति च परमकारणस्य एकस्य सत्यत्व अवधारणात्. So मृत्तिका इत्येव सत्यम. Dashtanta is ऐतदात्मविदं सर्वं तत्सत्यम. All this universe has etad or Brahman has its Atma, and that alone is satyam or is real. इति च परमकारणस्य एकस्य सत्यत्व अवधारणात्. Very clearly, the Paramakaranam, the ultimate cause, which is Brahman, that alone is real and nothing else is real, is very clearly stated. Aitad Atmanam Sarvam, that's Satyam, Sa Atma. Sa Atma Tattvamasi Shvedageto iti ja Sharirasya Brahma Bhavopadeshat. We will look at the Shruti. What does Shruti say? Sa Atma Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. That Sat, the Jagat Karanam, is Atma. He is Shvetaketu. That's what you are. So the Chhandogya Upanishad employs the word Sat in place of Brahma. So Tat Satya means what? Sat Satyam. What is Sat? Jagat Karanam. The material cause of the creation is Satyam. And that's the Atma, and that's what you are. Iti cha Sharirasya Brahma Bhavopadeshat. Sharira means what? Sharire Bhavaha. This Jivatma who obtains in this body is said that you are Brahman. So that is our basis, not Vyavahara. We will arrive at Vyavahara based on that, not that in so inductive logic and deductive logic. We will induce that, not deduce from here. Swayam prasiddham hyetat shayasya brahmatmatvam upadishyate na yatnantara prasadhyam. Again, maybe somebody says this is all upasana, tattvamasi. This statement that you are Brahman is sometimes interpreted as upasana statement, that you meditate upon Brahman, you will become Brahma. So Tattvamasi, is it the Upadesha of Upasana, of doing something, that you are not Brahman right now, that you will become Brahman as a result of some meditation? Says no, Swayam Prasiddham. What is Prasiddham? What is self-established truth? Etat Sharirasya Brahmatmatma Upadishyate Tattvam Asi. You are Brahman. Meaning that what is self-established truth about you, that Brahman alone is being said, not that you have to become Brahman by some action or upasana. Na yatnantar prasadhyam. You don't have to make any yatna or effort to become Brahman. Atascha idam shastriyam brahmatmatvam avagamyamanam स्वाभाविकस्य शारीरात्मत्वस्य बाधकं संपद्यते रज्वादि बुद्ध्या एव सर्पादि बुद्धिनाम. अतः therefore इदं शास्त्रीयं ब्रह्मात्मत्वं शास्त्रीयं शास्त्रेण प्रतिपादितं ब्रह्मात्मत्वं is identity of Brahmena Atma, which is taught by the Shastra, by the Upanishad. Avagamyamanam, when it is known, Swabhavikasya Sariratmaha Tvasya Bhadakam Sampadhyate, then that will eliminate the notion that I am a Sharira. So Shvetaketu is being told, what does Shvetaketu think about himself? That I am a Jivatma. So when he recognizes his already existing Brahmatmatvam, that I am Brahman is an existing fact about me, when he recognizes that, then the notion that I am a Jivatma, that is negated. Bhadakam sampadyate, that I am Brahma, that knowledge becomes negates or falsifies all these notions about the Atma, that I am so and so. Rajvadi buddha eva sarpadi buddhinam, just as yam rajjuhu, this is rajju, then that eliminates or displaces the notion that this is a snake, is displaced by, negated by the knowledge that this is a rope. Bhadite cha shariratmatve tadashraya samastah swabhaviko vyavaharo bhadito bhavati. When Jivatma is not there, with the question of vyavahara, that performing karma, going to Swarga and all the other kind of vyavahara has justification provided Jivatma is there in the first place. It is there, later on it will come. As long as ignorance is there, so long it's there. Once ignorance is gone, there is no Jivatma, then there is no doer left there to do any perform any action also. For that person, no duality remains. Bhadidecha shariratmatve tadashraya samastha swabhaviko vyavaharo bhadito bhavati. All the vyavahara swabhavika. What is swabhavika? Born of ignorance, beginningless ignorance. This aham mameti vyavahara, the I and mine, all of this is born of swabhavikoyam loka vyavahara. All born of swabhava or anadi avidya. And that cannot remain when the knowledge that I am Brahman has taken place. Yat prasiddhe nanatvam aparo brahmana kalpyeda. See, you are imagining that Jiva is a part of Brahman. Jiva is amsha of Brahman, just as a wave is a part of ocean. So also the Jiva is a part of or a ray of consciousness, a particle of consciousness. You are imagining to explain the Vyavahara. To explain the Vyavahara, you are imagining duality. But there is no duality for which you have to explain this Vyavahara. Therefore, there is no reason for you to imagine that the Jiva is part of Brahma to explain Vyavahara, because there is no Vyavahara when Jiva comes to know his true identity. So just as Sankhya says that there are many Atma, just because we find this diversity in the life creation, that one is born, other is dying, one is happy, other is unhappy. If Atma is one, then all should be happy together, also unhappy together. This is what their contention is, because this is not so, therefore Atmas are many. Similarly, for the Vyavahara to take place, for the actions to take place, etc., there must be a person performing action. Everybody is doing different action, therefore all kartas are different, all bhoktas are different. So to justify the Vyavahara, giving reality to Vyavahara, that notion has been entertained. Bhashyakara says that once this knowledge takes place, Vyavahara no more remains. There is no question of any imagination that Jiva is the Amsha of Paramatma. Darshayati cha. Elsewhere also, and in this Brihadaranyaka elsewhere says, Yat Ritvasya Saram Atmaivabhut Tat Kenakam Pashyet Ityadina. When the vision of the wise person, all this become Atma. Tat Kenakam Pashyet. Who will see what? Kaha Kenakam Pashyet. Kaha means what? The subject. Kampashyet, the object. Kena is the instrument. The division of the subject, object, instrument. The seer, seen, seeing. No more remains when the seer, seen and seeing, all of these are reduced to one consciousness. Then this Vyavahara of the seer, seen and seeing is no more there. Ityadana Brahmatma Darshanam Prati. ब्रह्मात्मत्व दर्शनम प्रति समस्तस्य क्रियाकारक फल लक्षणस्य व्यवहार अभावम दर्शयति. क्रिया, seeing, karakam, chakshu, and also the rupam, and also the drashta. So drashta, drushya, darshana, they're all karaka. Seeing is the kriya, and the knowledge that takes place, the ghata jnanam, is the phalam. All this duality is only in the vyavaharic level, that does not have any absolute reality. And therefore, for the wise person who sees absolute reality, for that person there is no reality of this vyavahara at all. न च अयं व्यवहारः अवस्था विशेष निबन्धः निबद्धः अभिधीयते इति युक्तं वक्तुम्. यत्तु प्रमातृत्वादि व्यवहारः सत्य एव मोक्ष अवस्थायां निवर्तते. The Bhedabhedvadi says that in the realm of ignorance, this pramata, the knower, knowing, is all real. That vyavahara also is real. When moksha takes place, then that vyavahara goes away. So all this duality and the vyavahara, the transactions taking place in duality, are real in the realm of ignorance. When moksha takes place, all of that nivartate, all of that gets resolved. That cannot be. So that were two vyavastha. In ignorance, the vyavahara is real. In moksha, is unreal. How can a real thing become unreal? So Bhashya na cha ayam vyavahara bhava avastha vishesha nibaddha. That vyavahara abhava, absence of vyavahara, absence of duality, is only in knowledge and not in ignorance. In ignorance also it is not there. The vyavahara is not there even when you are ignorant. For example, you think that this is a snake, so he says the snake is there as long as fellow is ignorant. When he comes to know the rope, then snake disappears. See, this is the contention. The rope is the snake is real as long as he does not know the rope. And when he comes to know the rope, then snake is gone. How can it be? It cannot be that the snake is unreal in a certain avastha. It is unreal all the way. Even when you think that this is snake, the snake is not there. What is there is rope all the way. So vyavahara bhava, absence of duality, is not only in case of moksha, even in case of in the realm of ignorance also, it is unreal. Tattvamasi brahmatma bhavasya anavastha vishesha nibandhanatvat. Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. You are Brahman. Not that you will become Brahman. That when the ignorance goes away, you will become Brahman. That doesn't say that. Even though you are ignorant, this ignorant person is being told, you are Brahman. Who is being told? Ignorant person is being told. Then he may come to gain the knowledge as a result of this teaching, but the one who is told is ignorant. So you are Brahman. Even when you are ignorant, you are Brahman right now. So your being Brahman is not dependent upon whether ignorant or knowledgeable. The reality is reality. That vyavahara is non-existent or mithya, it doesn't depend upon knowledge or ignorance. That's what it is. So realities do not depend upon whether you know or not. They are what they are, and you have to know them. Taskara dushtantena cha anudabhisandasya bandhanam satyabhisandasya cha moksham darshayan. Taskara dushtantena. Later on in Chhandogya Upanishad, in this same chapter, I will be told how a person who has committed a theft is caught by the police people, or a person is caught by the police and brought to the panchayat, Khava panchayat. Because all nirnaya, that was the court of justice. So people have to now decide or give the judgment whether this man is guilty or not. So what's the test? Tapta parashuhu. One, what do you call it, parashu? Axe. A red hot axe is brought. This fellow is asked to put his hand on that. If he is right, his hand will not get burnt. If he is not right, his hand will get burnt. So if he says, I am not guilty, that vachan is mithya, then mithya vachan will bind him, will cause bondage for him. If it is satyam, then it will cause liberation for him. So taskar dushtantena cha andha abhisandasya bandhanam satyabhisandasya cha moksham darshayan. Andruta abhisandasya, the fellow who is a liar, he gets to the prison, and the person who is right, he is released. Ekatmameva ekam paramarthikam darshayati. The ekatvam, non-duality alone, is the absolute reality. This is what the text shows. Mithya-jnana vijrumdhyam cha nanatvam. This duality, nanatvam, the manyness, is only a product of mithya-jnanam, is ignorance. Ubhay satyatayami katham vyavahar gocharo bijantu antu abhisandhaiti uchcheta. See, the vyavahara is real. No, what? That is the drishtanta. Similarly, the person who says that the world is real, he goes to bondage. One who says world is not real, Brahman is real, he becomes liberated. That is what we have to understand from the drishtanta of Taskara drishtanta. From the illustration of that thief, or we have to understand this, that one who says or knows Brahman is real is liberated. One who says Jagat is real is bound. So ubhay satyatayam, if both are satyam, according to Bheda Bhedavada, Brahma also is Satyam, Jagat also is Satyam. In that case, Katham Vyavahara Gocharopi Jantu Anuta Abhisandha Uchcheta. Then a person says Vyavahara is Satyam, then he's right. You can't say that he is a thief. So Upanishad says that the one who says Vyavahara is right is bound. Only one who says Brahman is right is liberated. But if Vyavahara also is right, according to your opinion, Mata Bheda Bhedavada, if Vyavahara also is real, then that fellow can't be called a liar. He is also right. That Vyavahara also is real. So Katham Vyavahara Gocharopi Jantuhu Anruta Abhisandhaiti Uchcheta. He cannot be called a liar, or he cannot be called false, or cannot be called wrong. Mrityosya mrityamapnoti yahe naneva pashyati iti cha vedashtim apavadan etadeva darshayati. And not only the Upanishad asserts the non-duality, it condemns duality. Aitadatamidam sarvam tattvamasi. All of these statements very clearly assert the non-duality, but then dehananasti kinchana mrityos mrityamapnoti. One goes from one death to the other. Who gives reality to the duality? That way duality is condemned also. Iti Bhedrushtim apavadan, while negating the Bhedrushti or the perception or notion of duality. Etad darshayati, same thing is shown. Again, according to you, nacha asmin darshane jnanat mokshayati upapadyate. When you say that duality is real and non-duality also is real, then how can you be liberated by knowledge? Satya samyak jnana apanodasya kase mithya jnanasya samsara anabhivagamat. So for them samsara also is real and moksha also is real. Then what is to be eliminated? A real samsara cannot be eliminated by knowledge. Knowledge cannot remove anything, cannot change anything. Knowledge reveals what is. If samsara is real, knowledge will reveal accordingly. If samsara is mithya, then knowledge will reveal itself, samsara to be mithya and Brahma to be satyam. And therefore, in the Bheda Bhedavada, you cannot say that Jnana Devatu Kaivalyam, that moksha is the result of knowledge, because there is no ignorance. See, duality also is real, non-duality also is real. Then there is no ignorance. What is knowledge? Knowledge is that dispels ignorance. So knowledge has a role to play or purpose to serve if there is ignorance to be dispelled. If this room is dark, then you switch on the light. If already it is lighted, what's the point of switching on the light? Light has a purpose to serve when there is darkness to dispel. When there is no darkness to dispel, what purpose is light to serve? So according to Bheda Bhedavada, Bheda also is real, Abheda also is real. There is nothing unreal. There is no ignorance. So what ignorance will the knowledge dispel for removal of samsara? Ubhay satyatayam hi katham ekatva jnanena nanatva jnanam apanudyate iti. If ekatvam also is real, nanatvam also is real, non-duality also is real, duality also is real, then knowledge of non-dual does not remove duality, because the real cannot be removed. Iti. So thus far we have come. From tomorrow we will continue further this bhashya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hri Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. બધા માટે પ્રસાદ છે ભાઈ. બહુ મોડું થઈ જશે. પ્રસાદ આપી દો, ટાઈમ કોઈ ના આપી દો.